Okay, everybody, let's recap the lesson. So today is our last lesson on polynomials. All right. So today we're just going to look at all the kind of the weird problems. So it's manipulating polynomials, and I typed up nice notes for you. Okay. So the question says this: x plus 8 is a factor of x cubed plus ax squared plus 41x plus 72. We don't know the value of a, but we can find it. Okay. So if we want to find the value of a, we know this. If x plus a is a factor, then it goes in evenly, which means our remainder is 0. Or using synthetic substitution, if I substitute in the negative 8, it will equal 0. So I did that. I took negative 8 and plugged in for x. Negative 8 cubed plus a times negative 8 squared plus 41 times negative 8 plus 72. I used my calculator. Negative 8 cubed is negative 512. negative 8 squared is 64, 64a. 41 times negative 8 is negative 328 plus 72. Then I combine these numbers to a negative 768. So I've got 64a minus 768 equals 0. Solve for a, right? Add that, divide by 64, and I get 12. So the value of a was 12. Okay, all right, great. Let's look at number 2. Number 2 is slightly different, okay? So I know that if I have a polynomial, p of x, and if I had x plus 2 and it divides into it, the answer, so I take x plus 2 and divide into it, the answer is x squared plus 3x plus 2, but with a remainder of 5. So how do I get the original polynomial? Well, I'm just going to multiply the x plus 2 times the x squared plus 3x plus 2, and then I'll add in the remainder. So I did that. My x plus 2 times my x squared plus 3x plus 2, added in my remainder of 5. I FOILed it, x cubed plus a 3x squared plus a 2x squared plus 6x plus 4. Combined terms, x cubed, 5x squared, 8x plus 9 is my original polynomial. Okay? All right, and finally, the last question. I know that x plus 8 is a factor. So that means that if I do synthetic division, I'll get a remainder of 0. Okay, so I want to do synthetic division because then I can get it down to some x squared. And if I get down to some x squared, it'll either factor or I can just use the quadratic form. So I did synthetic division with negative 8, right? It's the opposite. With 1, 12, 41, 72. Brought down the first term 1 and multiplied, got negative 8. Add negative 4, multiply, get negative 32. Add negative 9. And sure enough, I got a remainder of 0. That's awesome, okay? So when I did synthetic division, here's my answer. It is a 1x squared plus 4x plus 9. Now, I need the other two. Well, it doesn't factor. Bummer. It does not factor. Use the quadratic formula. So a negative b plus minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Just plugged it in. Simplified it. 16 minus 36, which is negative 20. I know I'm going to have an I answer. So I'm going to have a negative 4 plus minus the square root of 20i over 2. Now, if you want to take it further, which I like, I broke up the 20 into 4 and 5. 2 squares of 5. I reduced my whole numbers. And so I get a better answer of negative 2 plus minus 1 squared root of 5i. If you have this answer, I'll take it. This is a better answer. And that's what I have. And so we'll review, and then we'll take the test.